Excuse me. Okay. So I keep on hearing that quote or that verily, verily I say to you, right? About something like the heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will still remain. So I went ahead and I looked up word, and there's this quote or whatever in here, and it says it's dangerous to leave written, which is badly written. So this was making me think like somebody could have written some statements. Okay, somebody could have written some statements about somebody or something. Yeah, to turn the sun in reverse. So somebody could have wrote some statements or something like this to make somebody look bad or put somebody in reverse. But it also keeps giving me this analogy of Jesus and Christ. Like at some point in time, I feel, I don't know, because they say that Jesus was the morning sun and that Satan was. So, like I said, everybody got a bad side. It just makes me wonder, you know what I'm saying? Was this Jesus Christ energy partnership, twins? What, I don't know what this is, but I feel like if this Yeshua energy is like a fallen angel or something like this, I'm wondering, um, I'm just wondering if it's really the Christ is the power, because the Christ is the one that goes on and stays and goes forever. But I wonder if they've been killing the Christ and allowing for a fallen angel to continue on. It's like something weird like this, or that dark side of Christ. Because before I went to bed, I felt myself getting dark. I heard something about like the stars being scattered already. So it says the stars are not going to give their light. I think the moon or something is not going to give its light, and the sun is going to go dark. So this means that, and then I had to separate that from there's times in the Bible when it says that it just says that God's only son, one and only son. So like I said, this could be people learning the facts later on in life, writing this stuff down in the Bible or whatever. It's just something, I don't know, I'm just picking up on the energy here. Because like even if I'm saying that I started off with a twin flame where we were just, you know what I'm saying, like really close, but we have the two of baskets here in reverse. You see what I'm saying? Somebody let something come and let the devil or something here, Moses' seed, come between. Even his grandmothers and stuff like this that was in reverse, and this jealous sister, and then this robot babe, and this other person that somebody's trying to put in a position higher than. It's something like, I don't know. It's something like this that just concerns me a little bit because you see what I'm saying? We know that the sun does go dark, but like, is somebody imitating something? Mm. With these people, did they splice somebody's brain? Like they split the baby in Solomon, which I don't think is a baby. I think it's a grown man. They split his personality and put it in two different bodies, or gave it two different identities or something, two different walks of life. So somebody must have wrote a report. This could be some people. This could be some stars watching the star naked, or watching her being birthed, or whatever, or him, or whatever. And they were inspired by knowing what was going on in the future or in this person's Akashic records. These people could have wrote something down or wrote themselves down as like with this Machiavelli energy or this all eyes on me. And maybe they were, that's wrong. That's blasphemy or something like this. Okay. I was thinking about the Who Run the World girls energy, the world card energy, because Is that right? Or does the world really have her own energy and she actually commands? Do you understand? Um, and somebody else is claiming to do that. Well, then that's you. That's, I would say there's a word. What word is this? Oh, something about confessions. It's something about confessions and how we say so-called the Illuminati or these secret groups confess these things or whatever. Somebody's trying to mess with somebody's mental to slow it down, make it cloudy, spin it around, or something like this. But this is just giving me that somebody could have wrote a report about somebody that was not right. Okay. um 10 of Pentacles, this could be somebody coming towards you, want to come towards you with some information. Person might even got a baby, I don't know. Okay. But I feel like somebody feels bad, or they feel good. They either feel bad about lying on somebody, or they feel good because the last thing I think I posted before I fell asleep was that those who put me in an imprisonment will go into imprisonment. So they're saying, somebody saying, oh, don't go for that person. The reason why we're not moving this person out of the way is because they're an element. Well, elements can be, I was a main element and they put me in a mental prison. So elements can be working just fine from prison. Do you understand what I'm saying? You matter of fact, you have more control over the element while it's in prison, especially these women that have and men that have used my social security number to gain things. Either there's whatever this is, somebody's used my identities or identity to gain some riches. Okay, well, step on into imprisonment and hand over my things, and you can still be an element from prison, the same mental prison that these people put me in since a baby, so that I cannot fully, I can maybe express maybe that's why I'm so good at trying to express myself at least, but I haven't been able to physically match that up with action and movement in my life of the things that I should been able to do throughout my lifetime with the energy, being the energy and housing the information that I have within me on this. It's like the Holy Grail or like a crystal skull. They kind of just use somebody, they just open somebody's head up like a crystal ball and let everybody look into their personal thoughts and everything like this. And you think you don't have to, everybody else got paid. The people that lied and wrote false statements, everybody got reimbursed for their time or whatever, except for the person that was hanging on the cross since they were a baby, and having everybody else take everything that they want from this person and blindfold them so that the person will not be aware. Or by the time you become all the way fully aware, everything is already gone. So it's making me think about something like that. Like somebody wrote it, it all goes back to these people that could have wrote something when somebody was a baby. I'm hearing that somebody wrote something on a police report when you was a baby. Like you couldn't have done nothing. You see what I'm saying? Or whatever this is, there's nothing I could have done wrong. This could have also be people working on a baby, testing a baby, lying about, how when you take your baby in for update, I mean for their checkup or whatever, and you know how the doctor is writing stuff on the paper. Somebody could have already started just writing false reports like that your development is not all the way where it's supposed to be. Oh, you should be doing this at this age and you're not doing it. Like somebody could have been even since a baby, like already premeditatedly writing something down wrong. And these people could be taking these statements or something into a courtroom, or if somebody's trying to get a FICA or FISA, whatever the fuck, divorce or something like this, these people could be taking old statements from when you were a baby or something and putting it in that courtroom or something like this. But again, if I'm the only one on earth that has this type of file on my name because there's only one of me, then this is the perfect opportunity. So these people just plan to rob and kill somebody from the womb. It's something like this, okay? Whether we're talking about paper genocide or homicide, and nobody never get, like, this is not something that when somebody was like 15 or something, they got this is somebody didn't even give a child a chance to even live, even if they were living. So like I said, your elements can do what they need to do from behind bars or in a sleeper cell or whatever this is that they try to put me in. Okay, nobody said that they're not elements, are they? I don't know, because yesterday I said I don't want to get rid of any of the main elements, of course, but I feel like the main elements are already gone. These are replacements. These are replacements that people have these are replacements that these people have used that is working to their benefit. Do you understand? Okay. So again, if we're saying stuck in the middle here, um, if we're saying stuck in the middle, that's still heaven and earth passing away. But my words, if we if we look at the world card, if we look at the world card energy, that still seems like Christ energy to me, and it's also talking about the Anunnaki breed and man or the angels. All right. And then you have the bottom part, which is the other lions, okay, because she does have a heavy Leo or lion energy, okay, in her that could be in her stream, okay, because those two at the bottom of the world card have penetrated into that wreath. So either the chattel or the people of the earth, okay, their horn is sticking in her energy, and then the hair from the lion, if you look very closely on that card, is going into her little stream, her little womb or whatever. That those things have been able to maybe touch her. Maybe even they penetrated this person's borders or walls or something, and took something out from her DNA to create something in the earth or again in the royal lineages. But I look at it as though, okay, we could talk about coat of arms, but the coat of arms is not it to me. It doesn't render me that the coat of arms is just with the bloodline or the descent that's been in the past and me wanting to ascend. It just says that, like I said, most times I'm going to be able to get my clues from the top of the coat of arms, all right, as to what's going on in the times. Um, but that still lets me know that this Christ energy is speaking through. And if they are taking my words and they're, see, but the thing is, they are taking my words and they are initiate like placing them in other people's mouths for them to speak it, but they're not speaking the truth. They're not speaking it how I'm saying it, or they're manipulating it, or they know who they're talking about, but they act like they're not. Or these bully bloggers that go on and talk about people all day, and they have all these people on a panel, but on a separate website, they're the ones that's showing us in our homes or me in my home, and maybe a not so flattering appearance. Okay, they don't think that I know that they made money off of showing me in my intimate moments. And then they're going online and changing names and then speaking about instances here. That's still slander. I still know. So if God knows everything, his son or the person that's going to be on this earth is going to know a lot. That means that I don't have to have nobody else back up what I'm saying. I'm gonna be the only one that they gonna want on that cross, that they gonna want to die and leave this earth after I start to judge or call out what they, and this says every single one will be judged. So do you see what I'm saying? They would be the ones that would want me to die or whatever. Or shut the fuck up, Jesus, or and then turn it back into a Yeshua thing. So it's all, I don't know, the way I see Yeshua Christ, when they use it in the Bible, just Christ or just Jesus, it's just, to me, it's telling me that at different times something was attached, something was detached. You understand? It's something like this. But what I'm seeing is passing away is these earth energies here, which I feel like already happened because now, see, was this a spell? That's the thing. Okay. Because I was just watching, somebody was doing something on Portia and her husband or something, but I was looking at this image. I'm like, that's not Portia. So, like I said, I don't know. We could already be to the point where the real so-called earthlings or whatever, especially the ones that are being put up in front of our face on social media or in so-called celebrity or reality TV status, those are not those people anymore. So, and the people in the heavens or in the higher exalted places are not there. So we might be dealing with these principalities and rulers that are not of flesh and blood. They could be robots or they could be something else, not of your family, not the same. Okay. So this could be an energy where, again, these could be navigators or something like this, and they're leaving the earth. they're making sure that the main person that they're supposed to be communicating with, for me to be able to get on board or something and leave with them. But I guess they're planning on leaving somebody here again or something like this, trying to play stupid. Like, we tried to get in contact with her, but she's being stubborn. But really, these people are not trying to. They'd rather just leave here and go wherever while this shit get fucked up along with me, the innocent one or the chosen one or God's real son. And they'd rather take something in my likeness that agrees with their ploy or whatever, or their lies, right? Or their manipulation, right? Um, that's why I'm saying, and then move on and come back and rebuild it without a certain breed or a certain creed of people. So again, but to say that the words will not pass away, this is like an echo chamber or something like that. Whatever I'm speaking, they don't want it to, they just don't want it to be me to reveal these things. You see, they want somebody else to get the accolades for it. So this is like keeping my channel small and then letting all these tarot readers that I know ain't got shit on my reads. Do you see what I'm saying? As a all-seeing eye, as a world energy, because a lot of this shit don't even matter. Eventually, it's really not going to even matter. Whose twin flame was doing something here and there is not going to matter. So that's why they would try to keep that hold on my work, spread it out and let other people pass it through their tongues, right? And then have them try to make me jealous by making them have more numbers than me. Like the numbers matter when whatever they're doing anyways came from Christ. You know, do you see what I'm saying? How it doesn't matter? But a lot of these people have ulterior motives or something like this, okay? So these people that knew you were their muse or I was their muse when they were writing these songs, because they had a back end view of my life or something like this, and they wrote it down wrong, like Beyonce's My Halo, which I feel like was inspired by this situation or a connection between me and this person. And that's not true. These were supposed to be my angels. When God first sat me down and told me to sit here or whatever, the only energies that was swarming around me were these types of celebrities, especially Beyonce's energy was here. But I did not really trust her energy. I did not trust her energy. She was like the only female. She was like the only female. Okay, the rest of the men, the rest of these guys, when I was in my star energy, just pouring out my information, not giving a fuck or knowing what people was doing or that they were watching me or something like this. There was all guys, but she was the only girl that would try to come in. Okay, and then I think Rihanna and Nicki, those are the only girls, major energies. I feel like I felt a Mariah Carey in the background the whole time, but again, she kind of reminded me of this little girl named Tasha Spencer, that was the daughter of my dad's girlfriend, Mariah Carey, but she was smaller than me, so I always wonder, you know what I'm saying? Mariah in her celebrity life would be older than me, but like I said, this girl growing up was smaller. But like I said, whatever this is something about people aging quick. Like we don't know what this is. So all these people that was around me when I was little in the Truman Show and everything like this, we don't even know. Like, I don't even know if some of these people, like this little indie girl that's coming out, it reminds me of that lady on American Horror Story that had the circus and was drugging those people with basically whatever it was she was drugging them with. It could be like poppy or seen as the poppy seed or fentanyl or whatever it was that she was giving them, and then having those people go in there and have sex with them. But she had that little Indian girl that was a gift from some type of czar or some type of, lord or something, some Indian lord. It was a gift for her. And she treated the girl like a little doll or whatever. It was her favorite person to carry around or whatever. Okay. But hold on one second. Hold on. So it's apparent to me that somebody that was a watcher, because I think there's a video out again about the watchers right now. Hold on one second. And how this could have been like the watchers were some said to be very different. Well, different. The watchers are explained many different ways, right? Like they were heartless and everything like this, and then they started having feelings, right? They got scared because God said something or something came to them and they said, oh my God, we about to get in trouble or whatever. And then they try to change and then they start feeling all of a sudden, or did they feel the whole time? They just felt like doing what the fuck they wanted to do because they felt like they wasn't going to get caught. You understand? And we know that the watchers on the wall that watch as attacks happen, so that they got blood on their hands. So if all these people knew that this prophecy was going to happen since I was a child, nobody tried to get me off to safety. They just amplified and exploited someone, but they didn't tell the person. They told everybody else was going to happen. Oh, let's just watch. Oh my gosh, this is going to happen. But they did not warn the person that it was happening to. So everybody else knew about something that was happening in my life or with this situation, but me. But it was nothing. It was to keep me falling deeper into some. I feel to keep me falling deeper into some type of pit or something that was not even mine to go in. So it's like, okay, well, you're digging a pit. I'm not really concerned. I'm not afraid or anything. All right, because I know that again, the same thing that you're digging for me, your bodies are going to start falling in here, and I'm going to be able to crawl out like you crawled over my back for no reason instead of letting me experience life the way that I should. So somebody is still trying to handle somebody's life. There's a couple of masculine energies right now that could be fighting over the title or whatever here. These people could have been promised to be the one to whisk me away into the darkness or something like this. But there's some kind of control element that has been placed over where I've always been possibly run in some sense, right? By someone else or a man or somebody else has had some type of input at least, right? It's like these men shared this woman, or they knew they did share her energy or something like this, but everybody trying to act stupid. You even created other bitches. You built bitches in the workshop off of my essence, and you trying to still act stupid. And then at the end, if somebody say, well, I got a robot already, I guess I don't need it. So I have to die and leave the earth because I'm still going to carry on and keep telling my story. Or I want to live the luxurious lifestyle because I've already worked on the luxuries of myself from within. And I know that, yes, if these people are doing this to somebody, anybody, even me, then you don't feel too good about something about in your life or in yourself. And these people can't face me, really? Or they created something to stand next to me all this time that could face me because it's not a human. So this is the only reason why they can still keep tapped into my energy is by creating something in the likeness of a human and making me live with that energy, but not never really experience it, feeling like I'm experiencing a natural human experience, but actually it may not be because emotionally I may not have been being fueled or fed what I was supposed to be being fed. Something was not natural here or something like this. But like I said, most people don't end up in 20 don't end up in a um relationship or a marriage with their high school sweetheart, and then most of the people in their community never really got married at all. Most of the people in their I mean, or there's only maybe like a couple of older couples that you could have, for example, um that you may have like uncles or somebody in the neighborhood that you knew, oh, those two old people been in that house, they married, they've been living married in there for 30 years, but you don't know their inside life. You don't know how they operate. You don't know how intimate they are. You don't know the small details. You just know that they've been married. Like, I don't feel like there was any examples really for a lot of us in certain areas or underprivileged areas of long lasting couples or commitments. Even sometimes if there were, somebody would get sick and die or something like this. So, what's normal? But I know that there's feelings and experiences that I feel like it's like it is like a doll or a wooden boy waking up or something and saying, oh, well, I want to feel this. I want to try this. I want to taste this. I want to go here. I want to do that. I could be sitting here crying all fucking day about how these people kept me in a zoo, in a human zoo, a Sarah Barkman in a human zoo, and that they probably also did this to other women, but they kept these other women's background or whatever these people did to them covered. They wanted to exploit mine, but when I want to talk about it too, it's a problem. When I want to directly say, no, let's not talk about somebody is saying this about somebody. Let's talk about the fact that I know that some of this shit and most of the shit is about me as the Christ. And then I know that if Yeshua was in my corner, if they created a Yeshua, or if there is a Yeshua, let's just say what this person, oh, so That still is the Holy Spirit. This energy, the world card is still the Holy Spirit. So even Jesus, if Jesus went against the Holy Spirit or the Christ, then wouldn't Jesus be held accountable? But it's something, people ain't looking at it this way. People ain't looking at it the way that I see it, right? People not looking at it the way that I see it, or Jesus getting jealous or something like this. They're not looking at it the way that I see it. And then people will go to, oh, well, you, Mother Mary. No, no, no. We're talking about the one that's supposed to be sitting in heaven right now. So again, this has to be some kind of cycle that has been repeated over and over again, where there's a masculine energy, all right? Or somebody that would come off as looking like a man, because that was the best, that would be the best thing to do. This could even be a female that turned herself into a man because they knew that this would be more acceptable or closely acceptable to what we've been brainwashed to think Jesus is. So I was sitting here thinking, damn, if this is this friend or whatever like this, then that means that because I feel like one of my twin flames do, they have a phenotype like me. My best friend got this phenotype and this masculine. So I was getting this intel about a woman that came back as a man so she could be the most powerful emperor in the world. So what I'm thinking is, I know that I ain't been really vibing, or because I know they cloned this particular twin lots of times. I know that nobody ain't trying to get me to take the version of this twin that is, what can I say? I know that they didn't clone or splice this Candelaria and then turn her into a handsome man that would be attractive to me and then think that I'm gonna be with that person. One of these clones of this masculine is seemingly maybe that. So this is somebody that knew I was the emperor or I was the Lion King, right? Like I told y'all when we was younger, my friend didn't know shit about the Lion King. She didn't even watch TV. She didn't even watch movies and shit like this. She just was more of a not person that really was entertained by TV, um, which is not normal because most people in America and most people in the world do watch TV. But I never thought that strange until recently, actually, right? Because I feel like somebody was intrigued by she listened to a lot of music, right? She went out, did stuff, worked or whatever. She was always around people or always making friends or collecting a collective. You understand? So somebody been working hard. This person was creating this collective. If I really think about it, you see, she was creating this white. She had this white rabbit energy as a friend, in and out. Let's not really focus on you. Let's focus on me. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is one of the people that got to be in the room smiling in everybody's face and getting so many friends. And she also had friends with like older people, like coaches from like the like football teams and shit like this. She was always gathering. It just seemed like that, right? A crowd, right? So if I were to say dumb, then I guess something would have worked out, but something is just not adding up to me. Lovers of self. So this self, this male that was created in the likeness of this friend, could have left me behind and went and collected the girl version of himself, her himself, okay? And then started to dabble with that energy. And that's where we're at right now. Somebody could even be starting a family with they self. Okay? So somebody saying I love myself more, right? But this is an obsession as well, because that means that this best friend had to go take a deal and go off in the background when we were teenagers, okay, and have a clone placed as her in my life in the Truman Show, and go on and start working on this thing to take this destiny from me with this mother, and I mean with this so-called fake Cinderella mother, this Sharon, which happens to be the one that placed all the nasty flowers in the garden so that Solomon would not be only focused on Sheba anymore. She put her lilies in the garden, and then he was running around and they was all calling his name and saying, "Ooh, over here, over here." So it's a distraction. Do you hear me? So that would be blasphemy, and it would be off with this person's head. So I'm already completely detached or something. Like, if the person ain't doing it, then okay, we can just move on. But if they is, I'm already at that level where it's like severed. So, because that's why I said that's the one thing about me. It take 24 hours for me not to even remember. Remember that I gave a fuck about you once I feel like or realize you tried to do some shit like that. It take me 24 hours to get over that I ever even loved you so much, and I love a motherfucker hard. I wait, and I wait to see, oh, did they do it, God? Oh, just please tell me or whatever. Oh my God, just I can't believe this, God, for real. Okay, God. Well, I just ain't gonna look their way. I'm not gonna pray for them. I'm not gonna do this and that. I'm not gonna do that. And then it comes to a point where it's like, oh, but they still doing that. Okay, well then, yeah, cut it. And once that's severed, I don't know what to tell you. It's like I never knew you and you don't want to be on that side because I've lived my whole life without giving somebody that side for real. And I don't think nobody else really know that side. So they feel like they already know the situation because they done already, they done already, you know what I'm saying? They done already measured up things or something like this, but you never seen this. Yeah, I remember, she got into that argument with her mom and stopped talking to her for 3 years. And the mom had to call her or then they got things back settled or whatever. But goodness. But yeah, you seen that, but you ain't seen this. So, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, once you had your hands on around my neck. Oh, you thought I was dead. Oh, you thought I was dead already, even too. Oh, so you're over there, you thinking that my body is rotting somewhere or something like this. That's how far you went with this shit for it? Okay. And I don't think anybody on this planet has seen that part of me. That I thought you one way and then now I see this and that you was trying to take that. I don't think nobody's seen because I'm just being aware in the past later years of my life about a crown or anything. So it's not like, well, girl, why didn't you do nothing sooner? This what I'm saying. This is some type of awakening now, right? So it's almost like anybody that want to touch that, death. It wouldn't matter. Now, I couldn't say this about a baby in my womb, and I'm thinking, well, damn, maybe this was a masculine energy or a mother or a father or somebody, a prophet, whatever this is. Somebody knew that I would be the one to come take their crown, and that's why they try to curse somebody as a baby or something like this. Um, now, would I do that to something that was in my womb, even if I was fearful of that? No, right? Now, if my child start showing symptoms of wanting to harm me or do something like this or take something from me as a young adult, yeah, but it's my responsibility to care for that child in a parent or motherly or fatherly way while that child is in my care. After 18, if this child starts showing symptoms of coming for me, or again, if a child was in my household and showed symptoms of coming for me, you got to go. Like, some of us might have stories here in the world somewhere that a child got so mad at a parent and they just lashed out them or tried to stab them or shot them. Some people just shot and killed their fucking parents. So let's not just try to act like it don't happen. I'm just saying. Okay. So when I was getting my Simba stuff, the same time she started to collect Simba stuff, right? So I'm thinking that's when it happened, probably around 15, when somebody thought this, okay? Um, 16, 17 maybe is when Sharon came into the picture. But I don't know if these are some old witches that knew each other from a coven already for centuries. You understand? Some old devils that got together and they knew the mark on their forehead when they seen each other. And so this was just kind of like that. Like I didn't know about this coven or whatever this is here. So it still shows the innocence or the and I wouldn't say naive because I don't think that that's the word, but it still shows the innocence of somebody to be 40 years and not see that part of the word. That means that you don't have that in you, right? It had to really come around you, touch on you and everything like this for you to see the world in that light. So that means that somebody leaked, they broke some type of yolk or something and I mean like the fluid around the yolky sac, like around the birth canal. That means somebody had to penetrate or stick something in there to do take something, create something in the likeness of something. Somebody did something. And I feel like they try to create something in the likeness of me to place somewhere. And this is also could be this unique energy or somebody like this. And that's how these motherfuckers got COVID started. So it's really the fault of some of these people. Mm, okay. We ain't gonna talk about it. So these are false reports. This is a community going writing something they know is not true. These people don't even know me. They probably never even spent time with me personally. Um, they wrote reports that's not true. Okay, this was somebody. A baby was like an angel here. These people could have even went and talked over lunch or something here. Ten of Pentacles. So that somebody could try to keep some money here. Okay, there's somebody that is there's somebody that has murdered or have uh, known about a death of this actual spouse, like the original version of him, possibly. Um, and like I said, this person, I feel like that I keep hearing, at least he's one of us. So these were some workers, okay, possibly at this corporation that decided to come bring this in here. Say that somebody found out that this Hoffa energy was one of my feathers or something like this, right? Or a real father. I don't know what the fuck is going on at this point, okay? Um, but they was bringing me an inheritance or something. This was the first one that I was supposed to actually get in my hand or something like this, that these people wouldn't be able to steal from me. Okay. That somebody wanted to make sure that I knew that this was mine, because it's not just about Veolia. It's not just about Veolia. This is about, there's other things that's tied in with this corporation that's major. Okay. We'll just keep it right there. Now, if these people been running this company or whatever since he passed away or something, and being treating me, the child of this corporate, so we could look at these as lords on the earth, right? Big businesses like that, yes, okay. Um, so it could look at them treating the daughter like a slave, and then the daughter finding out that actually this is my company that belongs to me. And then this is the worst nightmare of these people. Somebody that was a slave or supposedly looked at as a slave to become someone that's going to be in power or in a powerful connection or in a next level connection. For two things, because oh, now you motherfuckers might get fired because what you took this. So I'm picturing that my person worked at that company at this time. Okay. If my spouse worked at this company, they could have took this to him because he already worked there, and then offered for him to have this, even though the father or whoever this feather is or the Lord in that area wanted it to be me. This is what I feel this peppermint bitch did. I'm just trying to tell you. Or some people, this 23 energy in these people here. Okay. So they said, oh, at least he's already a crew member. He works at this company. Let's just tell him, call him into the office and tell him about this. And throw a little slap of ass on there, which happens to be mine. Okay. I'm talking about this girl. Okay. And I will just get with him and we'll just do this or something like this. Okay. And so their waste management is what? To remove something that's not, is trash or something. So somebody thought this with people. Because whoever I'm picking up, it might not be this I mean, this type of waste management. I'm not talking about the company waste man. We're talking about removal of waste. But I'm seeing a feminine energy that's doing something sinister, having someone going into people's houses and killing people and then putting them in the trash, and using some company for, so when Jesus came in and flipped over the table and said, you're not gonna turn this my father's house into a whorehouse. Well, this would be me flipping over the table talking about you're not about to turn my father's company into some um flip my county type of shit, where you killing off the original people and then placing and placing aliens in their home and then putting them to work with their mindset or their mind or something like this, and have them take over the county from there. So This could be what I'm this is what I'm picking up. And even if this person got jealous or whatever, because these people are still watching me secretly or something like this, or if this person passed away, or if this bitch murdered this person, then thought, oh, I like the girl version. Why did we take this person? We should have took the original daughter, but let's bring her back in, but let's just make it seem like, oh, let's erase all the files that let us know that this is her father's or her feathers company and that he left it to her, and we'll just act like we the bosses and say, hey, why don't you come over here with us or something like this. So somebody passed away or something here, and we have this don't have to be this person. I'm just keep picking up this energy. And so before this person didn't know who or what these principalities or these rulers, and this person may have had a vasectomy, maybe not or something, but somebody was extract incubus or succubus energy, which could be just a regular, seem like a regular woman or man that's sleeping next to you in a bed. Okay, it's the job that they do about collecting specimens or semen or fluid. And somebody out there came up with some elaborate scheme like this. And that when you turn them down, then they said, okay, I'm just going to go into, because before this person passed away, we made sure to collect they semen. I'm just going to go and place some of their semen inside of me, and I'm just going to have the baby. And before this is all said and done, before this court case is done, I'll pop out and say, oh, I had this person's last baby. This is my money. This was my husband. Somebody's erasing somebody as somebody's spouse or something. So this person could already be wealthy or something like this, but they don't want the real wife. They should have left shit alone. The matter of fact, the real wife and the real daughter of the real owner. Somebody is the real daughter and the real wife and the real new owner. But somebody decided to, or either they doing this behind this person back. Somebody could have even like, oh, I'm done talking to you, I'm done messing with you, and then they just went and did this procedure. And then this is somebody that'll pop back up 7 years later, like, oh, I have this baby with you. Somebody is weird as fuck. Somebody is weird. That's why I said these people don't think the same. This is weird. So somebody could have went to that dead man's cell knowing that this eggs, like his semen was stored there. I was thinking about these seed vaults in Switzerland or something like this, or wherever they have this. And I'm like, so you think that, well, they might be talking, it was saying like seed packets, like fruits and vegetables, but you know, okay. So, I'm thinking, well, do we have some here? Yeah, maybe. Oh, up in there. Oh, in that area, in that region. Oh, okay. In that region where we just seen this peppermint energy on the map over here in the readings. Somebody was going trying to act like they was doing something with somebody or something like this, and maybe they was, but that's not that motherfucker. That's something that you didn't build a robot of this nigga or something like this that you could control to do whatever the fuck you want. And then you killed the real nigga and you took some semen and you try to put it in you so that you could say that you the only person to this estate because you scared, because you know I'm about to get that shit back. So this could be something like this. And this is somebody like, but I did it because I love you. See, somebody is mentally the fuck ill. Now, if you would have just came to me like you came to that person, well, unless these companies also have neural links and they've linked their workers together. So in the future, they don't have to call each other on them little walkie-talkies and say, hey, can you pick up this and can you do that? They just neural chip them and they already know what to do. Like one mind. So they're being many Christ, they're being blasphemous by even tarot readers by saying collective. You are saying that you are the Christ or the guiding light and that these people should follow you. Okay? They don't even have to speak out loud. You all neural link chip. So you're AI sons, okay, or AI Christ, and you're trying to start your own media. You're trying to start your own militia group or something like this, okay, that will also be used to target the actual Christ. So you want to be, so if your eye is single, cut it out. That means, bitch, you can't do it no more. You don't get the gift no more. You're going to go brain dead. You're going to go in a sleeper cell. And we could still have access to you. like you did to me. So somebody keeps saying, "Oh, these the elements." Don't give me that element shit, bitch. Because if this is a masculine energy trying to protect one of these bitches that came up against me, your ass gonna go in a sleeper cell too. Now, 40 years and nobody said this ain't right. Let's take this person out of this. And let somebody did risk their life a couple years ago and wanted to wake you up, but it was only because they missed your energy and they were at a distance from you, probably. And they wasn't able to tap into your energy no more. And so they said, oh, hell no. And this could have made this person jealous because for 7 years, this person was in a reverse. They even bit this candy. They even bit this candy. Because they could have already been doing some kind of testing or something in that area. Because where we live on Metropolitan and Wall Avenue on that corner, right a couple blocks up is where Veolia was and where the local Teamsters or the local Teamsters union or whatever. And on that Teamsters logo, they got two horses, and both of the horses is looking in two different ways. I think the both horses, they look exactly the same, like twins or something. So maybe the father was not into this janky shit, the feather that I'm talking about. But maybe these people were. Maybe this was an uprising here. Maybe it was some Friday Night Freddy shit mentally or neuralinkally going on with these people. If that's a word, and if it ain't one, I just made it up. And these robots took over and killed that person. And then when this person got into, they could have been already collectively connected for years. And this person didn't know that he was a part and woke up to this shit like, whoa, like a Joseph Wood, right? You get it? Like a Joseph Wood. And then they said, oh, this nigga gotta go. So this is what somebody is doing, possibly. Somebody has turned somebody's company into something bad. So when they seen that man that created them laying on the floor with his eyes popping out or whatever, they just was like, oh well, man. I don't remember if they got rid of. I know the little kids was looking, the little human looking children was just looking at him like, oh well. But I can't remember if all the robots got dismantled or not, or if they just walked off too. So, but it never happens exactly like the movie. The movie is just a guide. But the movies are very more beneficial than people say, oh, don't watch those movies. It's got the No. It's to each his own with it. It's to each his own with it. So these people could have went to court behind my back, a whole big court case and everything, and lied to these people. They could have purposely had my sister go to school to be a therapist so that she could testify about something. And since she has these credentials, and my mother being a so-called nurse, and I know that the nurses go into other things when they go into the underworld. So they were able to do these things here. Okay. This is a whole setup. This is a whole setup. Or they could have had to have this masculine sign off on being able to use the information or cameras that was rolling in our house the whole time. They probably was not able to do this on their own, but they could have had him sign off on that, so that they can go way back in the Akashic records and see if I used to yell at my children or spank them when they were little. It's something like this, okay? Right? But these are parents and sisters and brothers that didn't help you do anything. They never came to show up for a birth. They never babysat a child, not one day of their life. They never did anything. They never sent a gift, even if they was out of state. They never showed up for a baby shower or nothing. They never did any of that. So how are you going to speak on anything? How are you going to speak on anything? But that's what happens when money. Yep. Got to have it. So this could be a heathen court or neural chip or neural link court sessions. It's blasphemous. It's unrequited. It's one-sided. Somebody never got the chance to even know that they was being investigated. So I'm claiming all my shit back to me. So this is what I'm saying. This is how crazy these people is. So okay, you gonna deny me then, bitch. I will go and I will go to this place and I will get the semen of your dead husband that I was fucking probably for 7 years behind your back because we could, because whoever this is could have moved to Washington. I kept on having visions that my man was in Washington, D.C. doing garbage now. But the motherfucker is right here in another city. I'm not gonna name where he work at or whatever, where he be at, but okay, doing with a whole nother place, a whole nother company or something like this. So do you understand what I'm saying? But I'm seeing him still with Viola in Washington, D.C. Okay? Could be with this bitch or something like this, sleeping with somebody else, but still married to me. Because I ain't never gave nobody no divorce. If I wanted to call these, it's tricky. If I wanted to call these 4 people, see, this is where now the communication is cut. So I can't do that. But if I were to say that these are my men or whatever, these are my, we won't even, I can't say spouses. I'm going to say property. Along with you, bitch. You better sit your ass down. So these people want to not hide in the rock. It ain't because God was so mad that one strike. You drove it to, I had to strike your ass to get the information or something. Or God had to do that to get the information or something. But what you need to be looking at is to turn these motherfuckers in like they need to, get shit in proper hands, and let's move the fuck on. Now, you know how you start, because I know these people like, where's God? Oh, I'm not even with Christ no more. Oh, I'm not with God. You know how to move closer to God. Start turning them motherfuckers in. And you can start with the niggas beneath you. Because I feel like the stars had a different type of connection. I'm about to say Knutson. Knutson? Anyways. Yeah, what I'm telling you. They the ones that can search the soul. They the ones that know me to the core. So what is you doing? You know what you did. The angels. You know what you did. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth, imprisonment for imprisonment, motherfucker. I don't know what to tell you. So if I'm really a star, but I never got a time to shine, but that don't change that I'm a real one down here in another level or down here in another. You see what I'm saying? There's an obligation or something like that. You giving this shit to people that ain't even like us. The fuck is wrong with you? Or a God? For what? You could feel like you got some kind of control or something? None of these people can say that I was mean to them or I controlled them because I didn't even know that they were supposed to be under my control. You understand? The Empress. I'm telling you, this is what they did to the Empress. And somebody got somebody's fluid or something like this. I'm trying to tell you, in a tube or something like this, this person is trying to do something here. This could be a 9 of Pentacles, somebody that come off kind of wealthy, okay? That's in reverse for taking this fluid, okay? This could also represent, this kind of look like Beyonce hair recently, but I know somebody want me to say that, but that's not the Empress. This person could have tried to lock me up. This could be who locked me up and said that they was the Empress, or this is just this Empress. This is the part that the Empress is supposed to be looking like, and this is what they've been doing to the Empress. Even if you look at this, she got the same ribbon as the world card wrapped around her. It's just wrapped around her eyes even on here. So somebody tried to put something over your eyes and try to pull the wool over your head or something like this. But this is the energy that I feel every day when I wake up, bitch. Yeah, you could look at my house and say it's messy, or you could look at it how the fuck you want to, but bitch, this is what it feel like when I'm sitting my ass up. You can call me fat. This is what I feel like when I'm sitting my fat ass up in here in this house. That's not being decorated. This is somebody that'll try to talk about, oh, I know you guys are upgrading your homes because you know that I'm not, bitch, because you think you about to take that money and that's why you about to lose your funky ass head. Got to talk about somebody is dirty and that sweater got all them spots and stains and shit. Um, that you was sitting up in that fucking chair with that dirty ass sweater on, talking about somebody dirty. Cause you think you solidified something, don't you? You better put that baby back in that vault. Those my babies. That nigga probably put them babies in there because he still, after death, want me to have his fucking kids, bitch. After death, want me to have his kids. And you motherfuckers, you and Al Eternal them is sitting there taking me and this man's seed and putting it together to create y'all some fucking kids for the future. Bitch, you ain't gonna be a part of the future. To give it to your brother and his boyfriend. Okay. I know who the Empress is. So this is what the Empress feel like on the inside. Somebody could be having this image of them in music videos all fucking day, but they don't feel that way on the inside. This is what I feel like on the inside every day, even though this may be the fucking reality. That's what it means. So somebody can say you can't break my spirit, but somebody's spirit been broken. I done seen it. But what you can't do is fuck with mine. Because we a different breed. First of all, I would have never thought to do no shit like that or get around no motherfuckers that did nothing like that to nobody. So my mouth can be filthy. That's just a way of expression. It just sounds better. It's already been scientifically proven that people that cuss a lot is intelligent. So, you know, the sun is going to go dark. So you're going to see probably some dark words, some dark, yeah, they're going to be, was all like, oh, yeah, I love everybody in my family and everything. And then had to see what was going on. And then, yeah, that's why I said you can't, Jesus ain't no something you could just, no, I know the motions. Christ ain't nothing you could, I know the motions. I can't remember what song that is. He said, you're the only one that go through the motions, right? I know the motions. This is a Knight of Wands witch. That's what this Virgo is. More than likely. And got my halo now. This could be this could be a child that they trying to create. This could be this peppermint in this girl trying to create something, because if this Virgo, if Beyonce was trying to be my person and this peppermint was trying to be my person, they could have got together, got this juice and did this. And now since I'm saying no, you're not, what do you mean? I'm God on earth. What are you talking about? That you got your angel now. So somebody could be trying to lift somebody else, or they be trying to create another one of me, okay, through a laboratory, because it's like a baby. To start all over. To start all over. So did I have to snatch back my Sasha Fierce? Yeah, this Nine of Pentacles is in reverse. This an older auntie or mother or something that has something to do with this Crone of Pentacles. This could be just an older woman, or somebody's getting older. This could also be the younger version of Beyonce that's still out there. Okay. There's a younger version of her that's still out there, probably 27 years old, probably at the ripe time of her most ripe part of her age. This person could be like 27, but they could look 20. Like this could be somebody that could probably go to college, during one of these resets or something like this, and then come back out like boom. You understand? I noticed that they're doing that with a lot with these celebrities. I put up, what's that, Aquila and the Bee or whatever, with Lawrence Fishburne and Keke Palmer. But I was thinking, well, damn, is this a starseed that was created around that time? When it comes to, because somebody's saying this is my father's world, and is that somebody's father? Because some people look a lot alike. And then now they have hanging with Genevra, which is somebody that's connected to one of these masculine energies now that they're in spirit. So you try to do the whole shit all over again, but you want somebody else to be, and that's just not going to happen. So like all these people would be thrown to the fire or something like this, or they would be put in jail, okay? and you could still use them there. We could create a facility, the private prison system, where these people can work off. This is what God said, that these people is going to come serve at my feet for what they've done, and then some. It's the order of things. Not pull the rug from underneath my feet and take whatever. No. The rich is going to become poor or something like this and have to work their way. Not steal from me to get rich again and go hide in the rocks and buy and make you a bunker underground. Again, these people have been cloned. There might be an original of them that might be lost. The originals, we might be the ones that they can blow dust in our eyes or whatever like this, right? All of us. We're here on this planet. All of us, they could do something like this too. Yeah, somebody's going to have to let somebody out of this cell or this imprisonment or something like this. I'm telling you, somebody is coming out of some type of imprisonment, mental or otherwise, and these people are going in. Just like these are the people that in the industry that would think that Michael Jackson or something, if they wanted their masters or whatever, that they would be better off dead than alive. Well, then I'll just dead you first. I'll just dead you first. Regain my energy that was stolen from me by you. And then that'll be just it. It's a command. Hell, it's probably, I'm seeing 3. It's probably 3 or 4 or maybe 33. Somebody was loved somebody's beauty very much. They repopulated this person. There could be a Beyonce in Korea, a Beyonce. Do you understand? Or whoever these people is. Okay. Somebody is a high priestess in reverse, whatever it is, a dark witch, or they're working with one. We got the skull and bones in reverse. This is bush energy here. Reminding me of bush energy here. The skull and bones. Not crossbones, but just bones. Thuggish, ruggish bone. Or this could be Bones. Like somebody's last name could be Bone. I think it's a TV show called Bones or something. But I never watched it. But this could be like somebody with the last name Bone. Okay. Yeah, they stole something. They stole something from somebody here. They stole something. Oh, there's the crossbone. Something about this cauldron or this brew. They stole something and they put evidence. Some bones put evidence, or they put in on this pot, or somebody slept with this person in the spirit, or raped this person or pillaged this person at some time. This could be 7 years ago, or for 7 years they was doing this, how they had this masculine energy in reverse. For 7 years they was using technology or witchcraft to access his cauldron, or the cauldron with my last name having brew in it, and then a coat of arms with a barrel on it or something like this. So the bottom of the barrel is always is dry with all these other people, but somebody else's is not. So right now, when all the earth is dead or feeling dead or something, now somebody want to come back to me, or they want to restrict me by making sure I don't have finances to move around and be living my life like it's golden. Somebody's name could be Scott. So that you can use me as something that's just worn out or something, or you could just come and, like, that's so gross. That's so gross, because if somebody was my muse or if somebody was my goddess or something, I would want her to be in at least the lap of luxury. You mean you niggas can't get together a little bit to make sure that this bitch is living in at least a condo or something? You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here. There ain't shit for free over here. No, sir. That's old news for these people to have access or something like this. So somebody took the most valuable asset and let it open to the world. And then your idealistic whores, you protected them. Okay. Or allow certain people, allow them to at least the dignity and or respect to say yes or no, or let me some of these women could have, just bow down to this energy and then just start getting themselves dressed up nicely to go meet these other men or something. At least they had a choice. Okay, on the way to see that man, she could just bolt it with a couple $1,000s in her pocket and just went somewhere across the nation. Maybe they got chips and you could find your ass, you get your ass whooped, but at least you could have tried. I don't know. Somebody didn't have a choice at all. You get what I'm saying? So somebody loved their money so much, we're going to see how it don't matter. Somebody loved their money so much, allegedly, or somebody is sending you mixed signals. This could be the people that killed your person or my person or cut them out or something like this. And they're trying to make you, they're trying to throw stuff to you to make you think when this person exited or jumped or was forced out or sent into exile that they didn't want to fuck with you. This could be a lie here. This could be a lie. Yeah, somebody cut somebody's hands off. I'm telling you, somebody, excuse me, somebody could have gave somebody some type of dis-ease here. Okay. Creepy crawlers. They could have tried this a ritual or something on somebody's birthday. Okay. 2-9 could be significant. 7-9, 9-7, 1997, 1992. Okay. And then the number 9 or 1998 is when they could have let somebody else out of prison in 19. So say they had me and my person in a mental imprisonment. They could have let this person out in 1998, then let him see really how the world works. Okay. In 1998, they could have let 97, 98. They could have let him out to see and take him into the upper chambers to see how the world really is. So both of us could have been in prison and naive to us being watched in the garden, you know, all this time. But in 1997 or 98, somebody that was close to me, they was let in by a dark high priestess. And they something about this DNA and they showed them something. They showed them something. Okay. And this changed everything for this person or something like this. We got some kind of union. I'm telling you, somebody just married somebody and tried to, it came out in a reading the other day, actually. And they went and stole somebody's semen or they did something weird to get pregnant or something like this. Okay. That's what I'm saying. These people must be stopped. You can't go around here doing no shit like this now. You cannot. You cannot. Queen of Wands, somebody could be transgender too. One of these people, they both look like girls, but somebody could be transgender. They might have a wand still. Somebody took somebody, yeah, and somebody lied. I'm telling you, somebody just lied about this whole situation. They was supposed to be protecting somebody. Somebody was supposed to be protecting somebody here, and they was not. Somebody lied. They was not doing their job. Somebody actually got married. Somebody's supposed to be protecting your identity. Oh, I'm going to make sure. Oh, my God. These people somebody doing the videos all day. These people are so nasty. They get on my nerves. They stealing from you and everything. And this bitch. Somebody is a psychopath. Okay. I'll see you guys later.